Hi, my name's Derek Goodnow. I'm here today in front of you guys to talk to you a little bit about a new business that me and my co-founders have came up with. We call it Ryde. So it's exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to get into it a little bit more, but first off, I just want to introduce, like I said, my name's Derek Goodnow. Other co-founders are Tyler Wood, Samantha Troutner, Justin Kamirski, and Megan Blood. So today, Ryde is seeking a $250,000 investment for a 10% share in our company. So a little bit about Ryde. Ryde is a form of transportation for college students on college campuses. An app will be hopefully developed with your investment that will make this business possible. It will transport students to and from college. Students who are looking to earn extra money can work for Ryde, and Ryde can be compared to an Uber or a Lyft if you've heard of those before. They're a big name transportation company. So the question you might ask if you're a college student, how can you ride? Well, as a college student, you'll have the ability to download the Ryde app once it is developed. You select your college campus, and it'll send a direct line of transportation to your location, which will transport you to your destination. If there's multiple students in a group who want to ride, they can do a split fare. The cost of the ride will go up for $1, and it will basically take both students to the location. Like I said, it's only an extra dollar. The app will match you with the driver who will pick you up. The importance or need for Ryde. So the first point that we're going to talk about, Ryde will work great on rural campuses like Edinburgh University, where there can be inclement weather, varying distances from location to location. Some distance can be up to a mile. Some students that live approximately 1 to 5 miles away do not have adequate transportation to their university. Busing is usually offered at certain times, but most of the time it conflicts with student schedules. Students that bike in permitting weather will be unable to do so in the winter. This is a great way for students with a clean driving record to earn extra money while on campus. They can drive other students around on campus and gives them the opportunity to network and make a couple extra bucks. So here are our costs of Ryde. Trips under 4/10 of a mile are $3.99. Trips from 4/10 of a mile to 1.5 miles is $5.99. Trips from 1.5 to 3 miles is $6.99. Trips from 3.1 to 4 miles is $8.99. Trips from 4.1 to 5 miles is $10.99. And trips greater than 5 miles will be an additional $2 on the $10.99 for every additional mile. As previously mentioned, if there are friends or classmates at the same pickup location, the ride cost will go up $1 and it will split the fare among students. So how college students can earn extra money with Ryde. This gives them an opportunity to earn some money on a part-time basis. After an approved Ryde driver is finished with class or wants to transport, they can get into the app. Another option that we hope to come out with is a standby mode. So it's where you can get in the app and put that you're on standby, whether you're at your home studying or at the library, and you're kind of available to ride students around. You can put it on standby mode, and if a student puts in for a ride, it'll automatically ping you and say, hey, we see you're on standby, would you like to give the student a ride? The ride sales revenue will be shared on a 50-50 basis with the driver. That way it gives the driver a good chunk of the ride costs as an incentive for them to make the rides. Riders can tip anonymously after the trip is completed. I know it's something that Uber and Lyft have came up with, where it can be anywhere from a $1 to $5 tip based on the experience. This also gives a good opportunity for maybe eventually in business development to maybe put snacks and drinks in the cars from Ryde. Ryde could give a driver an allotment for snacks and drinks, and we could also share profit and costs on snacks and drinks for students throughout the day. So one of the main things here is driver approval. We can't just have any person that wants to drive for students. I mean, especially if they don't have a clean driving history. So interested drivers download the Ryde app, and they'll submit a application form within the app. The application form asks the following information. Some may have more, but this is just some of the information that it asks: age, years, amount of years they've been driving, the year, make, and model, and insurance information and registration, and the mileage of their car, driver and criminal history record, which will be verified by the Ryde team. And there will be a driver safety and behavioral quiz to ensure that we have drivers that can maintain safety of the passengers in the vehicle. So this is the competitor analysis where we talk about Uber and Lyft. Uber is available in 65 countries and over 600 cities worldwide. 15 million Uber trips are completed each day. The 2018 revenue in quarter 2 of the year was about $2.8 billion, at an increase of 68% from the last quarter. Average driver income was $364 a month. Hourly rates can be as low as $8.55 per day. When looking at Lyft is available in 70 countries and in 460 cities worldwide. 1 million rides are completed each day with Lyft. 2018 total revenue in quarter 2 was $1 billion. Average driver income was $377 a month, which is just a little bit more than Uber. Hourly rates can be as low as $5 with an average of $15. So profitability. The only cost that a ride's going to have, because we're a service business, is going to be the development of the app, the upkeep of the app, paying the drivers 50% of each run they make. After those costs, everything's going to be profit, because we don't have to have an established location. We don't have to pay high employee salaries, because it's mostly just compensating the drivers for the rides. Any excess money is going to go to any people that own a share in the company, which we hope you will today. Drivers will be paid a high enough percentage on the run so that they can cover the cost of their rides and gas. 150. So this is just a profitability estimate. If we did 150 rides per week, which would be about 30 rides per day, which can be a low estimate. We have potential to do much more at an average cost of $6.50 per ride. On one campus, we would gross $31,200 over the school year, just on one campus. And when doing research, there's over 5,000 universities in the USA. If we could get into 2,000 of those universities, which is less than 50%, and we had that same revenue estimate, that would be $62.4 million we could gross in 1 year, with the opportunity to grow and eventually maybe raise prices or explore other ways of making money for the business. But if we can get out there, get our foot into several universities, we have the potential to make millions with this business. Giving back. This is one of the key points about us that we want to differentiate from the competitors. We want to have charitable efforts and be investing in good causes. So we will donate 5% of our monthly profits to a military family or veteran in need. Our patrons will be able to donate directly in the app. Riders will have the option to tip or donate to these causes. All of our donated monies go directly into a separate bank account where we will distribute to the causes that we have mentioned. Our marketing analysis is Ride's going to be promoted through social media, on-campus flyers, and on-campus newspapers. One of the main on-campus ways of marketing that we talked about is making things that look like parking tickets and putting them under students' windshield wipers. So, it's kind of like a joke. They think they have a ticket. They're going to be forced to look at our promotions about Ryde. Ryde will give $2 off for every rider's first trip as a promotion to install the app. Referencing a friend will also give you additional dollars off future rides. We are heavily involved with the military community by helping them through donations, through our profits in our organization. So at this time, I would play our 6-minute, it's approximately 6-minute video infomercial, which gives you a Ryde demonstration for the investors present today. After I close this video presentation on this device, I will play it for you. So yeah. And I just want to ask you all, are you prepared to ride with us? If you are, we're going to make a lot of money in the future, And I really think this is a great business that can help college students earn money. It can help fill the void in transportation needs for college students. And I really think that this is going to be the next, basically build off of Uber. I mean, Uber accomplishes a lot of transportation needs, but in rural college campuses such as Edinburgh, there's just not an option. And the way you have to apply to be a driver, if a college student in Edinburgh wanted to drive for Uber and they put in that they're a driver, they can be scheduled rides a half an hour away, which is just not ideal. We want to keep it in the 5 miles to 10 miles maximum from the campus. That way the college students are going to be the first ones who are going to get these rides. So I wanted to thank you all today, all you investors that are sitting here in front of me. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. And like I said, we're seeking a $250,000 investment for a 10% stake in the company. Like I said, this is just, owning 10% of our company is a large percentage. And, at a valuation of, if we could do $62 million in sales in a year, that's grossing you, as an investor, $6 million in sales. After Ryde cuts and costs, that's going to be grossing you at least $1 to $2 million. So this is can be a very beneficial investment to you. So thank you for watching my presentation today. I look forward to hearing offers.